world's first patented curved light bar. Now, it just got smaller, slimmer, and smarter with the Rigid RDS SR Series Pro. This compact single-row light bar conforms to modern looks and projects more lighting to get you further, boasting a compact design, gentle curve, and the same proven rigid quality. The RDS SR Series Pro is a new, sleek, and sophisticated way to own the night.
It is time once again for your KMC Wheels Fishgistics Baja 1000 update, presented by 4-Wheel Parts and fueled by F&L Racing Fuel. We have some more information for you guys. We have good news and bad news. The good news is most of the tractors are working on the trophy trucks now that are up front. The bad news is it's not working on the 14 truck, which was running up front, but we just found out that the 14 truck is currently changing an alternator in the pits, and they have dropped out of third position. So the 14 truck that had not been tracking was running in the third position, having a pretty good run, but now they lost an alternator. And at night, when you have all your lights on and everything going, you can't go without an alternator down here. They probably have a backup one, but even still with the backup one, it's probably not enough to run these trucks at night. You really need both alternators working. So bummer for the 14, and we'll see. They get it going again. But anyways, these are some good looking KMC wheels behind us here, huh? You guys should go buy some KMC wheels. All right, let's go look at the tracker screen. Tracker screen right here. Leader is the number 10, and they're updating again, kind of. So it just updated. The 10 is off and on the tracker. So if you don't see the 10 for a little while, just wait a little bit, and then it'll pop back up, hopefully. 10 is first car on the road, Alan and Pudia. Behind them, Luke McMillan. Luke McMillan is in the truck now. So Larry Rossler is out. We did confirm Luke McMillan is driving. So this is currently Luke McMillan in his own truck here. So Luke McMillan, third on the road. Jesse Jones entry with Toby Price driving it, and Nasser Alatia waiting at mile 540 to get in to take it over from Toby Price. So this is Jesse Jones' brand new Mason all-wheel drive. They are having a really good run. They started really far in the back. We're knocking on wood, we don't want to jinx them, but they're having a really good run. Keeping it smooth, doing what they're supposed to do. Toby's trying to get the truck to Nasser and then see where they are from there, and then Nasser will go from there. Nasser can drive just as fast as any of these guys, or a little faster sometimes. Hopefully he doesn't drive a little faster if he doesn't need to here. They just need to get a clean finish, and they should have a good run the rest of the way. So they're there. Ryan Arciero was down for a while earlier up in the Mike's Loop. You guys saw he was down for about 20 minutes or so. We didn't see, I never got an update from his crew on what they were fixing. I'm kind of going to guess like a drive shaft maybe. Just from seeing that section up there, there's a lot of rock crawling that you had to do up there, and you really had to put the diff in certain spots. And from the amount of time that they were down, and then once they got it fixed, they've been running full speed basically. So whatever their issue was, it was something that they were able to get fixed. He might have been stuck or off the side of the course too, but I didn't really see anybody stopping to get him off. So I'm going to guess just a drive shaft, just guess. I don't know, but we'll see. So the 32 is still running good. Now remember that kind of for the points championship here. So Andy was leading the points championship coming into this, and Ryan Arciero was second. This is a double points race. So it looks like Andy is out of the win contention now, but they did get going again. So if you look up here, 31 is moving again. They're doing 101 miles an hour right now. I haven't heard yet what happened to that truck either, but Andy is definitely, he's almost in the truck. Andy's getting in at 371, and they're at 351 right now. So they have about 20 miles to go, and then Andy McMillan is going to get in. Now at this point, he's just going to go for a strong finish and try to win the championship. I haven't done the math. I don't know how they have to finish in comparison to Ryan Arciero to get the championship, but they're going to want to finish as close as possible. So even if Ryan finishes ahead of them, depending on where they finish, they might still win the championship. So we will we'll see what happens there. So then it was 32. Rob McCachran coming up. He's up there. Mike Walser, the 9, Carlos Lopez, Justin Lofton, and Robbie Gordon. Robbie Gordon really isn't lighting the world on fire today. He's just kind of staying consistent and just keeping the truck kind of right there. He's been in the top 10 pretty much all day. He did get stuck earlier at mile 100 for a little while. Had to get pulled out. But since then, he's just been kind of cruising and having a pretty good run. So some of the other people you guys were looking for, let me show this layer only. Yeah, it kind of gets in the way. Somebody was, what else were you guys looking for? There's Zach Langley. Raul Gomez. Now this spot right here, this is the highway. So if you see them at 0 along this section up top, they're probably doing a pit. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, somebody said do the math. Oh, I'll try to do the math maybe on the end with the finishing to see where Andy has to finish to get the points or not. So we have Gary Magnus still coming along back here in the 45. I know they had a couple problems earlier. They had some flat tires and some stuff earlier in the race, but they're coming along. The 40 had a flat tire earlier in the race. They're coming along. They lost a lot of time, really. I don't know what else their problem was, but they were down a bit. So behind the trophy trucks, we can look for the let's see. Let's go down to trophy truck specs. 279, AJ Jones, been out front all day. That was Brock Heger driving till right here, actually. So now in the truck is AJ Jones. AJ Jones, Austin Jones, just jumped in the truck. And let's see. Yeah, so he is, AJ Jones is doing 57 miles an hour for spec. Next one, it looks like Sarah Price now. It looks like she got ahead of Charles Durance. So Sarah Price is going to be your second spec truck on the road. I think she finished second place at every single score race this year, and here she is running in second place again. So we will we'll see how that goes to see if she gets another second place. I think she just has to get second place, and then she wins the championship in the spec truck class. So I believe it was her and like Austin Jones was he was I think he was third or fourth. I don't know all the championship points, but if she finishes second, then Sarah Price will be your championship winner in that class. Another class we're looking at, class 1. We'll go look at class 1. So the Wilsons, we talked to Brad Wilson in the last update. Looks like I think he said Ronnie Wilson was getting in here. So it looks like Ronnie Wilson's probably in the car now. They're running in second place behind Brendan Gaughan. RJ Anderson drove the 162 earlier and just put it up front and just passed everybody like they're standing still. He had a really good run. So way to go, RJ. That was a pretty impressive run. Right behind him is the Wilsons. We'll see what happens. Right behind them, the F&L Racing Fuel car, Mason Cullen, 105, having a good run. Him and Brian Busby are getting out right here. So Brian Busby is supposed to give us a call once he gets cell phone service, or maybe call us on the sat phone. So probably next hour at our 9 o'clock update, we'll have a live check-in with the 105 car. Seems like they had a pretty good day. I didn't see him stopped much. I did see him stuck he blew a corner in one spot. I saw like a local had to pull him back, but it didn't cost him very much time. So that's that. Let's see, what else you guys looking for? And what class? Bryce and Andy. Yeah, where's Bryce and Andy? Got a crew member asking me for an update. Bryce and Andy, like we just said, they're right here. They're at mile 360. So Andy is getting in at 371. So they're almost to the pit. So Andy's going to be getting in that truck in just a minute. But he's doing 100 miles an hour, so the truck can't be that bad from whatever the problem was earlier. If anybody on here finds out what it was, that crew member, maybe they know what happened earlier. But I haven't heard anything yet. So that's that. We can look at the Bronco you guys keep asking about. So the Bronco, actually a really good race going on with the Bronco. Darren Skilton is reeling in the Bronco though. The Bronco's at 0 miles an hour. Look at that. So that's not good. That would be why they're reeling in the Bronco. So Darren Skilton's still moving 13 miles an hour. This is going to be a long race for these two cars. The Bronco is at 0 miles an hour right now. So I don't know what's broke on there, but hopefully they can get it fixed and get it going again. So that's your check on the Ford Bronco R. Go look at the UTV class. So we have 2971, Wayne Matlock still in front, been leading all day. Behind him, we have Craig Scanlon, who's trying to Ironman the whole thing, quote Ironman, because he does have a co-driver. But he's trying to drive the whole thing himself. We'll call it that. So he's doing that. Then we have Wes Miller behind them, who's now sitting at 0 miles an hour. Justin Lambert, that is one of our monster athletes that we're keeping an eye on today. So Monster Energy check-in. Justin Lambert is going to be running third place in a minute as soon as he goes by Wes Miller here. Then back to Mark Burnett, who hasn't updated in 47 minutes. So Mark Burnett could actually be winning, and we wouldn't know because his tracker hasn't updated. But that's another one of our monster athletes that we're checking out today. So Mark Burnett looks like he's probably having a pretty good run going. He's just his tracker's probably just messing up because I think it's been doing that throughout the day today, from what I can remember. So let's see. Dan is in the 32 now. Okay, so Dan McMillan has jumped in the 32. So we'll go back down, take a look again. So Dan McMillan is in the 32, driving Ryan Arciero's truck, and Dan's going to bring it to the finish from there. So they're still in a good spot here. A long way to go. I mean, these guys are only halfway through the race. Look, they're at mile 400 and 400. The race is 800 miles. They're literally halfway through this race. So anything can happen the second half. We'll see. So we just got a report. Bryce rolled up by the Mike's Loop from somebody, probably pretty legit report. That's what I figured earlier. Usually like the trackers, we've been doing this for a while. So when I see the tracker go gray, and I have one of my own trackers on Andy's truck too, and it wasn't updating. And when both of them don't update, it means the truck's upside down. So hopefully it was just upside down off the side of the road, and it took them a while to get it back up on the road. If you guys have been up by that Mike section, it's not a good spot to go off the road. Honestly, I'm even surprised that they were able to get it up on the road and going again, really. So maybe it wasn't that bad. So good to hear from them. All right, let's see what else you guys want to see. Let's look at the normally aspirated class. Let's see where Kristen Matlock is, see if she's caught the other ones yet. So she's almost caught Caden Wells. Every update we do, Kristen gets a little closer. She's really fast, and she's not even in a turbo car. So she's almost caught up to Caden Wells. Probably by the next update, if she doesn't have a problem, she'll be ahead of him. So Matlocks are going to be running 1 and 1 pretty soon. They're running 1 and 2 right now. So another good run going for the Matlocks. Those guys and girls know how to race Baja, that's for sure. 1902 is sitting at 0 miles an hour, and the 1944, those are your top 4 cars. Check out that gap. They got a pretty good gap going between those top 4 cars there. So, yeah, that was just confirmed. Bryce rolled from his helicopter pilot, somebody said. So that is what happened up there. All right, let's see. Class 10 cars, please. All right, we'll go look at them before we sign off this update. Class 10, pull it up here. Here we go. All right, the 1062 is now in front of the 1016. So these guys just swapped positions from the last hour when we looked at them. It looks like, yep, the 1062 is in front, followed by the 1016. Then we come back, it's going to be the 1022, 1075, 1008, Chase Warren, and Corey Goying. The 1036 is going to be your 6th place car. So that's a look at the top ones. You guys want to see the bikes? I know I forgot to show you them last class. Or last update. They're probably getting pretty close to the finish, actually. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so 1X, get the tracker to cooperate here. 1X tracker is working. So this is your lead bike right here. The 1X Justin Morgan is at mile 750 just about. So he's only got 50 miles left to go, and he'll be at the finish. That is kind of tight and slow through there, so it's probably an hour and a half, I'd guess, maybe, to go that distance, almost 2 hours maybe. So he'll probably finish 8, 9, 10, probably right about 10 o'clock would be the finishing time. And he started at 3 o'clock in the morning. So what's that tell you guys? That's 10 o'clock. That's 19 hours, I think. So 19 hours, did I do the math right? 19 hours for a bike. That's quite a bit longer than what we were figuring. So the trucks, I don't know if they're going to be faster. I think they'll be a little faster because the San Felipe section, they can go quite a bit faster through there and through the washes and stuff, but we'll see. It's still too early to predict a finishing time for the trucks. I mean, they're halfway right now, and it's been 9 hours. So if that doubled, it'd be 18 hours. So that might be about right. If the bikes are doing 19, trucks are going to be about 18. So probably about right. 9 hours from now, that would be, what did we say? 9 hours. That's going to be like 5 in the morning. That's going to be pretty late that they're going to finish, I think. So on you guys that guessed on our contest, hope you guys guessed around 19 hours maybe, because that's what it's looking like right now for the winner. All right, guys, I think that's it for this hour update. Thanks to KMC Wheels, of course, 4-wheel parts, F&L Racing Fuel, Rigid Lights, Alpha Distribution, Michelob Ultra, Hostile, PCI, and Monster Energy. Thanks to all those guys for supporting us. It makes it worth it bringing this to you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the updates. Sorry we don't have a lot of pictures and videos coming in because it's dark out there now, and where the cars are on the course over the Mike section in San Mateus, there's no cell phone coverage up there at all. So we haven't gotten many pictures to post for you guys or videos because there simply isn't any. Honestly, I don't know how much media coverage we're going to have from now until the finish because it's going to be dark and there's not a lot of cell phone service. Over by San Felipe, there's a little bit, so we might get some pits or something over there. But it's going to be real hard. If you guys see anything, make sure you tag me in it. Tag me in it on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll grab it and post it for the rest of these guys to see. All right, so we'll be back at 9 o'clock with the next update. See you guys then.
Holiday savings start now at 4-Wheel Parts. Get dialed for the season with wheel and tire packages starting at $7.99. Leveling kits for $2.99 installed. Gear packages for $6.49. and free installation on tonneau covers, side armor, programmers, and batteries. Visit 4WP.com today and check out the 4-Wheel Parts Holiday Gift Guide to see all of our holiday savings and specials. Looking to buy a gift for someone? For every $50 spent on a 4WP gift card, you're automatically entered to win a $5,000 4WP gift card for yourself. 2 other lucky customers will win a $2,500 or $1,000 4WP gift card. The Do Your Gift Right sweepstakes runs from November 4th through December 25th. 4WP's holiday savings are here at all 95 4-Wheel Parts stores nationwide, where we install everything we sell. Find your local store or shop online at 4WP.com.